Hi, everyone, and welcome to Married Matrix. We're so delighted to have you back again with us today.
In the month of April.
Welcome to the month of April, which is my month. My month. Let the birds, let the bells jingle.
The
Yes.
bird.
All the birds too. Let them sing. Yes. It's my month. It's my month.
Birds
It's my
singing. Sure.
yes,
Where
yes.
John?
Oh, happy birthday, happy birthday. So there are people, my name is Adielo Kuneye and Coach D, the gentle Coach D in the house, and I have someone here.
Emile Okuna is my name, the most handsome guy in the world.
A team. Hallelujah. So we are here again today, and we are glad that you can join us. And we have something very beautiful for you this month of April. So we want you to don't miss any episodes this month of April.
She's going to introduce the topic, but I want to share with you that over times we have been burdened many times by what we have had, and then the fear that a lot of young people have about getting married. And then we have also been burdened and concerned about a lot of homes that are just not getting it perfectly right, or they're asking themselves, is this all there is to marriage? It has been a burden on our heart. And then we have thought about it. The truth is, marriage is sweet. Marriage can be the best that it should be. Marriage should be a blessing. But a lot of time, people have not gotten it right when it comes to marriage. And that's why for this month, we are dedicating it to talking about few things, about 10 of them, which we know are very, very, very essential to every marriage. If you practice them, you will get a good marriage. This has been tested over time, and I'm telling you, it's just the truth.
Okay. So in essence, we are talking about 10 essentials of a good marriage. Essential kits, those things that should be in your armory, as it were, as you're approaching marriage or even as a married couple. Those things that should be in your marriage, those things, those habits, those things you should be doing to keep your home, to keep your marriage intact. 10 of them, just like 10 commandments. So we have 10 essentials for you. Before that, we want you to watch out. So these clips and let's listen to what some people have to say. So, what's that one ingredient for a successful marriage?
Communication, good communication.
In friendship, you should see yourself as friends, best friends.
All right, welcome back. And I am sure that you have been blessed by some of the things you have watched.
Yeah.
Who knows, you might be the next person we are going to approach next week. And don't forget, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Coach me, Married Matrix.
It will be a blessing to you. So, considering what people have said and what we have in mind, the first thing that is very essential to any marriage, which we believe will help every marriage, is what we want to title Talk, Talk, and Talk More.
Talk. There's this thing about us. Sometimes ago, I used to work in a particular place. So coach will drop me, we'll drop the kids, we go out with the car. So we drop the kids in school and then we drive to my place of work. So I'm supposed to resume work 8:30, but because the children resume school by 8, so many times we have like 20 minutes thereabouts in between to just, to while away the time and as it were. So what happens usually is that it takes me to the gates, the street by my workplace, and then we just park there. Since I still have like 15, 20 minutes before I go into my place of work, I'll just sit down, I will talk. So my colleagues, they'll be driving in, seeing our car, and be wondering, we'll greet them, they'll drive in, we'll greet them, drive. So, they couldn't hold it. One day someone asked, you people, what are you always talking about? Shebi, you left the house together. You slept in the house together. You left the house. You not came again to work. You refused to come down. I asked, what are you talking about? And sincerely, if you ask me true, what were you talking about?
I was just following your life.
My life in the Lord.
That's killing you. Beauty.
So, to let you know that it's not really something it's not a scripted thing, or what do you think? Is it a scripted thing? Okay, today we want to dedicate it to talk about this and this. Talk has to just be a part of your marriage.
A lot of marriages don't talk. A lot of people don't talk. Do you know we need money? That's not talking.
But that one there is very
That's
cheap.
not
But we still need
when we need money, they understand it.
That's
The
my
movies, these movies has not been paid. Rice has increased the price. Those are not talking. Now, when we say talk and talk, we are saying, don't be lost in the encumbrances of life
They know, yeah.
and forget the girl that you married. Forget the boy you married. Now, I didn't say man. I didn't say woman. I said girl and man. The truth is, every man, every woman has a boy or a girl in him or her.
Oh,
And when you keep appealing to that boy, to that girl, and you are emphasizing that I love you in your innermost being, So that's why we expect every marriage to spend quality time talking. Now, you don't have to write, when my husband comes, we are going to talk to something, because if it's scripted,
yeah.
already is out of the way. It has to flow naturally. It has to go. There was a time we were somewhere, and we told them that at least every day you must spend 2 hours together, just as husband and wife. And that day we were almost there.
I will with the
Because these guys, live in Lagos, and they were like, "Shit, we would do that." And then I told them, very sobering, but the truth, that do you know the rate of divorce in Lagos is on the high side. It's increasing, and a lot of separations are happening. Why? Because eventually husband and wife have turned to strangers in the house. They have entered into role playing. That means you are the ATM, you are the cook, you are the child bearer.
Funny thing is, at this point, the cook thing is almost like, everyone is like a zombie-like mode, like just not the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, like, like a robot kind of. So emotions too tend to get down, and everyone is just in a work mode kind of. So you do it, you also do it. Even during the day, some people might not even remember to talk
at all
on the phone or to
chat. What we are saying is very simple. If you will get the best of marriage, the two of you must spend quality time talking. Now, what are some of the practical ways that you should engage in to ensure there is talking? Number one, I expect that you guys should understand the interest of each other, and that's the point that will give you some topic to be able to talk about. Did you get that? For example, now we are involved in Marriagmatics, and we do this. Now, whether we like it or not, we must talk about what we do here. We must talk, we must gist around that, we must read up, we must evaluate things, and it gives us topics of what to talk about. Number two, she's going to say 2 more, and then we'll just continue. Number two, I expect that during the day, you guys should be able to talk with each other, just call. Sometimes it's very difficult for someone to call. Yeah, he's fine. Oh, she's fine. And then you're okay. No, you're not okay. And then some husbands are afraid when they see their wife, they call her the wife during the day, just like, what is wrong? Is that, I hope there is no problem. I hope you are not asking me to buy bread when I'm coming. Then don't ask me to buy bread the way I'm coming. Now, if that is the only time you something is definitely so. But I just said I should check up on you. How are you? Are you doing? Talk about some things. You don't have to script it. And then I'm telling you, you will find yourself talking more and more.
Now, I want to react to the first point you said, about when husband and wife, they have a shared purpose and something that they are working together with. Now, the flip side to that is that sometimes you might find yourself at the extreme, in that it's now just those things that we are doing together that we are talking about. But sometimes the individual, the wife or the husband wants you to, let's forget about work. We do it consciously too sometimes, because we are in let me say, we could fall into that trap of we talk about, we're doing recording, we're doing going live, we are having a program, we are writing a book, we are doing Love Up Challenge. And if we are not careful, we might lose ourselves, our individual, our real selves in the work or in the ministry. So even husband and wife that work together, that we need to be careful. There has to be a time that, we want to talk. Sometimes we say we won't talk about church. In fact, there was time we went to visit our mentor, and he was like, "How are you guys? We are not talking about church. You, both of you as a couple." So we need to be careful about that, because sometimes in trying to work together as a couple, you might be thinking you are talking, but you're not talking. You are just discussing about the work, discussing about ministry, discussing about this and that. So you have to make sure like he said, go back to talk to the boy within, talk to the girl within, talk with each other, not just about the task that needs to be done. So I think we need to be careful about that. I mean, especially couples that work together, we need to make sure that we're actually talking. I mean, these are my fears. These are these, talk to that innermost person. Yeah. And then maybe the second point is that, like I said, no script. So I find myself that if I say something funny, I said to my husband, man, I mean, not just talk, just gist. I mean, it's not scripted. It's not that there's a way I approach my Lord and Master and all of that. We need to be careful about that. So please talk, and talk.
I also want to say this, and then I think it really helps. If you have 2 cars, please take one out, many times. Actually, if you are going simple
with this friend,
when
take one out.
When you stay in the same car, you find yourself gisting.
Yeah.
When you are coming back, you gist. I mean, you have met your quota for the day. When you are in the house, you are gisting. You are just gist. Talk about things, talk about people, talk about each other. And then when you get to the house, while you are cooking and eating, please gist. When you are watching news, watch it together, gist.
Talk about how they went.
Gist. Just gist and keep gist. It's very important. And I think practically it's going to help you.
Yeah.
Like that. Let's talk about
So the second commandment, the second essential is that working as a team. It's a team. It's a team. I know that in this era of independence, this and that and all of that, sometimes people might find it difficult to work together as a team. But the truth of the marriage is, Scripture says that, the two shall become one flesh. So it's a team. 2 people coming together, you merge your strengths and you are able to do great things together. So it's a team. You have to work that's the second commandment. You have to, so if one person has a weakness, your strength should be able to cover. It's not like, she lost. If one person lost, maybe you lose. Maybe even if you have an argument, there's no winner or loser in this. If anyone loses, the 2 people have lost. So, for instance, if the team is playing and 2 players refuse to score their own penalty, would they say it is this particular number 7 that lost? They will say the team. They will say this particular team lost that match. So that's the way it is.
And then I've also seen in some families whereby the husband and the wife compete with each other. That is sad. And then it's completely wrong. You should not compete with each other. Now, if I meet your wife and she's very weak and there is no addition, nothing you are adding to her life, then you are weak, sir.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. Because what strength we meet in you, we should be able to meet in your wife. What strength we meet in your wife, we should be able to meet in you. That's why it's a team. You work together. Your blessings are your blessings.
You cover for each other.
Your testimony individually are your testimonies together. And also your money are your money. You understand? Together.
For the cause of the whole. So you have to be committed.
You get it. So it's a team, and that is how it should be. You cannot be, that's your fault. That's what you are supposed to do. Even in some situation, we have seen some scorers or some people playing, and then they gave the goalkeeper a red card. Somebody will come in, from there and then come and just put on the jersey and then keep. So even if this is the work of this person and yours is not the work literally, when this person is not meeting up, you can also join in and then be able to do it. Did you get what we are trying to explain tonight? It is a team. Well, indivisible unit. One indivisible unit, one team. Even though you guys are 2, one team. That is
so I think that mentality people need to imbibe it as they come into marriage, especially in this age in which I think the rate of selfishness is higher. I wouldn't know. He's encouraged under so many guises, so many guises, and the concept of sacrifice seems foreign. But the truth of the matter is that when you're coming into marriage, you know that you are coming in for someone else again. Someone else is in the picture with you. It's not about me again. it's about us now. And so you need to be able to work as a team. It might involve sacrifice, it might involve, not doing just anything you like at any time you like, for any time you like, you have to consider that, oh, I have someone with me now. And together we can take places, we can take nations.
So tonight, this team is going on. Thank you for joining us. We are next week to continue
All right.
these 10 essentials
Yeah.
of marriage. God bless you. Bye.